Hello Scorpio, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Happy Wednesday to you. Now, I may or may not get this uploaded today. It may be in the early hours of the morning, but nonetheless, if you are here, you are new. If you just joined us over the last few weeks, we've had quite an influx of people. Thank you so much if that one of those are you, and I hope that you'll play with me in the comments. I like to be in the comments to see who you are and where your position is in life right now, that kind of thing. But if you're not willing to share that, that's okay too. If you just want to share in terms of an emoji, that's cool. I just want to see your name and know that you're here and know that you're paying attention or looking for something within this message, okay? And if you don't want to play in the comments, please, just a thumbs up works. We just want to exchange our energies here so we can figure out what's going on, and I can get as much of your energy as I need to make this an interesting read for you. All right, here we go. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your reading for the week ahead. What is coming up for Scorpio, please, in the week ahead? What's coming up for Scorpio, please? All right, the week ahead brings communication. Whether it's coming in or going out, whether you're the one giving it or getting it, there is going to be some sort of communication here. Something that is just really moving quickly. It's now taking steam, I feel. So if there's been something in the past that's been moving really slow, something's about to speed up here. It feels like things are about to speed up because something has come to an end. I feel like you were waiting for a cycle to end, Scorpio. A very painful cycle, something that really hurt you. I feel like it ended up with you being either by yourself or single, something like that. But I feel like I feel like it's a whoever hurt you like this. I feel like it was sort of the final thing that had to be done before you could move forward here. I feel as soon as this cycle closes permanently, I feel like that's why things start to move ahead really quickly. I see Charlie is just showing me someone who is on their way out the door. Someone is like touching their pockets. I forgot my keys. They go back to the counter. Where's my keys? They've got their keys. They head for the door. Oh, I forgot my wallet. So this person I feel like somebody is like in a hurry, but has to stop and go over the details, look at it from a different situation. I put my wallet here yesterday. Why are my keys there? You know what I mean? Like I feel, I'm even speaking faster. I feel like something's about to speed up, but then boom, you slow down. You say, now I got to feel my gut. What's going on? Is this the right thing to do? Like somebody speeds up and slows down and speeds up and slows down. I feel whatever you went through in the near past was really painful. I feel like somebody that you trusted, somebody who you had a lot of conversations with, somebody who you exchanged a lot of energy with, somebody just, pushed that sword into your back. I feel you got stabbed in the back. It was hard. I feel like there's silence now between you and the person that's in the past, or the cycle that's come to the end here. I feel like you ended up getting hurt ultimately from whatever ended in the past. But I feel like the Ten of Swords tells us that this is the point at which you realize that it's over and that you're not going back, right? And then you can move forward. You can move forward for new conversation, clarity, maybe even a contract. That's the Ace of Swords. Because once we see the 10, we know that the Ace isn't far behind. All right. So I think that things have been moving a little slow up till this point, because I feel like it gets, you either make conversation, communication, or you get communication. It almost feels like somebody's giving communication. Scorpio, I feel like it's you, but you stop down to go over the details, like you've made some notes or you've been thinking about it. You stop to go over the details before you move forward. I feel like you've just been waiting for this cycle to close for you so you could have this reunion with somebody, so you could communicate with this person. I feel like you have feelings for them. It feels emotional. This could be a soul tribe. This could also represent you wanting to take somebody out for a date. I feel like it has to do with the heart space. It has to do with emotions. It's somebody that you know really well, that you feel like might be, you feel like is somebody who's like part of a tribe for you, like a soul tribe or a soulmate. And it doesn't have to be a love at this point. It could be platonic. I don't see any cups yet. But I feel like we do have Piscean energy here for sure. So it could be somebody who is either you or the person you're thinking about. is someone who is really using their gut, who has a knowing. Piscean energy is the knowing. It's like, I don't know why I know that, but I know it. I have that energy, Pisces, in my moon. All right. The communication, whether it is leaving from you and going to another or coming into you, is about working together. It's about working on it. Can we work on this heart space thing? Can we work on maybe getting together and sharing some emotion? Can we work on it? Can we work on it harder? Somebody here is ready to put the work in. And we have 2 8s, by the way. And 3 8s is really miraculous. It's really movable, miraculous energy. The universe is on your side. It's also the infinity sign, right? I feel like you've known this person for a long time, or for many, many lifetimes. And you have a knowing that this person is someone that will work with you, or someone you can work with. I just saw a card pop out of the deck and fall to the ground. Give me a second here. They never fall in a spot that's good, right? There we go, 5 of Cups. When they're on the floor and they fall, I only take them if they're face down. I don't usually take them if they're face up. So we have 5 of Cups in the reverse. We have 5 of Cups in the reverse to me is, you know what, I've been feeling regretful about the way things ended, feeling regretful about the way things ended, and maybe almost a little bit of guilt, like a little bit of emotional guilt about not moving forward sooner or quicker. But the truth is that you had to end something before something else could begin. So I feel like the 5 of Cups shows up in the reverse here, Scorpio, for you, because you're just not worried about it anymore. There's no more regrets. I can't be regretful forever about this thing that came to an end, because when something ends, something begins. And I feel like you're also not feeling regretful about moving forward with your life and finding some emotion here. I feel like you're ready to work hard on it. I feel like there's somebody in the very near future who might have Pisces in the chart, who does have a knowing, who already feels that this communication is coming. That could also be you. I feel like the communication, you want to work on it with someone who may be Taurus. Just listening. I think you're willing to work now, willing to work on your spiritual energy or the spiritual self. The person that you would be contacting or would be contacting you could be someone who is a spiritual teacher. I also see the Hierophant as someone who's like a psychologist or a psychiatrist, someone who can help you reach the higher self. Really, that's what the purpose of psychology and psychiatry is about. It's about getting to know yourself better and getting to know the self so much that you begin to scale the stairs all by yourself, because you now know that there is an awakening waiting for you, or you have an awakening that now you have enough knowledge that you can scale the stairs. You could just be dealing with a Taurus. That is the Hierophant. I feel like you're confident. How can I say this kindly? I feel like you're super confident in the things that you want to say. I think that you're articulate and you're confident, but I also feel that maybe you act on impulse just a little bit. And that is interesting that we got the King of Swords, because during the reading I said it was like somebody who's like running out the door and, oh, I forgot my keys. And then they go back and oh, I forgot my license is in my wallet. Now they're looking for the wallet. And that's what this is. It's being confident, articulate, but being very spur of the moment, right? It's like, I got to go now. It's like something hits you, right? You have a realization, I got to go. And your confident articulation is kind of blocked by impulsivity. Yeah, so impulsive. I really need to go, but this guy's not even wearing, I mean, it could be a guy, it could be feminine as well. We don't even know what the masculine or feminine energy is here, but this person is headed toward that motorcycle, and they're ready to fly, but this person is not, they have no quivers in the bow, they have no arrows in the quiver, they don't have a helmet on. This person's wearing shorts and is about to ride a motorbike. So you could have a motorcycle for sure. But I think that this person is they make the decision so much on the spur of the moment that they forget some things. So they're so up in their head about what they're going to say that the spontaneity of just getting on the bike and going is sort of blocking them from for maybe being as organized as they could be. In a hurry and forgetting things. That's what it feels like. We do have Leo here, like I said, as well as Taurus and Pisces. We have the Sun, and the Sun is Leo, right? And the Sun is about clarity. It's about healing. It's about growth. And I feel as though you no longer are being stuck to the past. Once this thing, whatever it is, comes to an end, once the cycle ends, you're now committed to your own growth. And the universe is backing you up, saying, here it is. I'm committed. You are committed to your growth, and I'm committed to your growth as well. I feel like this person, this Hierophant, could be a mentor. Or maybe you are a mentor to the Hierophant, but the Hierophant is usually the spiritual teacher. So I feel like the Hierophant might be your mentor. The person at the top, I always see them as the person giving orders, right? Not necessarily the boss, not necessarily the manager, but someone who might be a mentor, someone who is trying to show people what to do by doing it themselves. And that's what a mentor is. Now, I feel like there's going to be a meeting here, and I don't feel like it's going to be all full of emotion. There will be emotion there. There's no question about that, or we wouldn't have the Three of Cups. But the Three of Pentacles, to me, is about a meeting that is very grounded. We might have a meeting and talk about things of business, or how you've been doing, or how are the kids. It's the surface conversation. And I feel like as somebody gains your trust, it becomes more of a mentored situation. As you start to trust this person and they begin to trust you, I think that things start to grow here. A very sturdy and stable sort of partnership. And partnership to me is the place where you're learning about each other. Yeah. We've agreed to hang out together. Let's learn something together. These particular people are engaged in making a tapestry. They're all on one team and they're pushing toward the same cause. Seven of Wands, Scorpio, tells me that you are going to hold your ground in this meeting, in this get together, in this date, whatever you're going to call it, whatever the situation is, if it resonates with you. I feel like you're going to hold your ground here. I feel like you've been through a lot of I wanted to say reverse emotions, but emotions that have been hard to process. And you're just waiting for this end of the cycle so you can let go of the 5 cups and move to the 3 cups. But understand, with all of them together, we have 8, which means that either you're emotionally disconnected or you are emotionally disconnecting from whatever happened in the past. Once the cycle is closed, then you can move forward. And I feel like the first thing that happens once the cycle's closed is you begin to gain ground here. So the Sun, right, is about your personal and professional and spiritual growth. And it's interesting because we have it right next to the Hierophant, which tells me that you're in a blaze of spiritual growth right now. And that might be what the mentoring process is going to be about. I think you're going to hold your ground with the mentor, or being the mentor within this partnership or date or friendship or get together or soul tribe, whatever it is that you're willing to work on. I feel also that you're willing to work on your spirituality or intuition, because that's who Pisces is. Now, it is the Hanged Man. So I feel like you've been hanging there long enough looking at the situation that you kind of are sort of setting up an expectation for yourself. And that's why I worry when I see the Knight of Swords here, because it might just go all out the window when you see this person. You're going to stand your ground here, and I feel like you've made a decision to do something that other people may not agree with. And that's why we're seeing the Seven of Wands. It puts you in a position of being a little bit defensive, But the thing is this, is when I see this card depicted in the Seven of Wands, I feel like yes, you're going to hold your ground, but you're going to do it in a kind, spiritual way that you've learned. You've learned how to deal with people coming at you with their points of view, telling you what you should do. Actions are being taken against you here. People are poking at you, right? And I feel like that you stand your ground because you have created yourself this spiritual bubble, and you have the sacral chakra is shining there. But I feel like you are, you're going to hold your ground with other people. Because I think that what you're about to do, or the person you're about to meet with, or the person you have in the heart space, may be somebody that other people question. They'd be like, why is Scorpio with that person? Like, you could be someone who is fit, hits the gym 3, 5, 10 times a week, but maybe your person isn't the person who goes to the gym. Maybe they're a little chunky monkey, right? And, it's like you'll look different, or you are different, or there's an age difference or something. And I think that's what the Seven of Wands is about. You're getting ready for the outpour of others who want to poke their nose into your business and tell you what you should be doing. But I think you're just holding your ground. Yeah, you're standing your ground here. Or sitting your ground, really. All right, so there is something that you've learned. I feel like it's also someone that you've been watching, for sure. And that might be why we have the Piscean energy here, the Hanged Man. I feel like you've been sort of looking at the situation, or this person, whoever they are, the person you have the emotions for, and you've been learning about them, or you've been taking their teachings. I think that's another reason why the Hierophant is here. This could be a spiritual teacher, and you've become the student. And I always say it in readings that usually when the student is ready, the teacher does appear. I've got them both here, right? So I feel like you're ready to learn something, and you might already be someone who's at a high spiritual game. I'm not saying that you aren't. I'm saying that there's always more to learn, and there's something that you're going to be learning here. Something that you're going to be open to learning. You've been watching long enough, and I feel like you have the big idea to start moving. Now, I don't think you know everything about this person. I think you have very little knowledge of who they are, but I think you're willing to find out, or we wouldn't see the Three of Cups here, right? Okay, you've got big love. And I feel that is part of your growth. I feel like the sun is shining on that. I feel like that's part of your growth. I feel like the person that you want to see, or the person that you're contacting, or who's contacting you, flip it how you need it. But I feel like this person's from the past, because we now have the Magician here, and that's Mercury energy, and Mercury's in retrograde, and we always know about, people coming back. And whether it's friends or family or people you haven't spoken to in a while, or a loved one, someone you had feelings for. I feel like the Queen of Cups is here for a reason, and I think it's because you and this person share some sort of a psychic connection. You're either in each other's dreams, or you can't get out of each other's energy. Whatever it is, I feel like this person is from the past, but I also feel like you've manifested them and they've manifested you. So Scorpio, whatever you want also wants you. So I feel that you have grown not only spiritually but emotionally. I feel like back here the Eight Cups tells me that you were disconnected from your emotions. I feel like this tells me that the healing comes here, right? The healing from the sun. And I feel like you level up. You're now emotionally available. You're now in control of your emotions. You also feel like you've been learning about your psychic energy, or you've learned something about this person. Maybe they have feelings for you that you didn't know they had before, or vice versa. Maybe you're the ones with the feelings and you didn't realize that you had these kinds of feelings for this person. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So there we go. You've both grown. You're both available now. That might be why you weren't available back here and why you were disconnected from emotions. But here we have two people who are leveled up in their emotional energy. The King of Cups, right? They're both Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We've got Scorpio right here. And I feel like that it's taken you a long time to get here. Yeah, it's taken you a very long time to get here, and not really I don't feel like it's an opportunity that's taken a long time to get here. I feel like it took a long time for you to get here and have an understanding that being connected to your emotions, whether you're masculine or feminine, is a good thing. It's okay to cry. It's all right to be overly emotional when the Kleenex commercial comes on. You know, whatever it is. It's okay to get misty-eyed when you're watching that TikTok, you know, whatever it is. I feel like it's taken you a long time to get to this position, Scorpio. Because let's be honest, you can be a little bit hard-assed, depending where it shows up in your sun, moon, rising, Venus or Jupiter, especially if it shows up in the sun or the moon. It can be a little bit of hard energy, can be a little bit tough, really stuck energy, because that you are a fixed sign, right? All right, what else we got here? We have the Page of Wands. It's time to go on that fun, flirty path that you have been wanting since you were back here. I feel like the Page of Wands is saying that no matter what your age is, you're going at this whole thing with restless abandon. I feel like when I see her throw that wand to the sky, it's like, I don't care where it lands. Who's it going to land on? Wherever it lands, it lands. This person is dancing and happy and fun and flirty. And this person is someone who also could have you could also be younger than them, or they could be younger than you. I feel like there's some sort of an age difference here. And for some of you, of course, not all of you, but we have the Page of Wands, and that's like, I'm going to take things as they come. I'm not going to be so strategic and planned and all of that stuff. You know, it's about the Knight of Swords and about the Page of Wands, I think. It's about, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go at it. I'm going to run at the fire and see what's there when I get there. I'm not going to plan what's going on here. I'm not going to make any specific plans. All right. So I feel like you have a connection or an attachment to this person. And I feel like you've been thinking about them since back here. And now because you're able to move forward, because whatever this is that you cut yourself loose from, you now have the time and the energy to be able to give this person, you have the time and the energy to work on it, right? To work on, you know, your knowing, to work on your spiritual self, maybe to work on your spiritual alignment. I feel like the sun is here shining on all of this because it is your time, Scorpio. And we've been leading up to this. If you go back in the Scorpio videos, we've been leading up to this Scorpio wanting to go somewhere and do something. I think this is the point at which you do, and it might be in the week ahead. So we have you wanting to drop the burdens with someone who has created quite an attachment with you, or you with them. I think it's both of you, to be honest, because we have the Magician card here. I feel like you two are attached to each other, but it's become quite a burden, I think, that you two weren't speaking back here. Yeah, I feel like it ended up creating a lot of burdens, but I think that's why you want to connect with this person, I feel, because you're connected to them in a way that you need to drop the burdens. It's become a burdensome connection because you can't be with them, but you're incredibly attracted to them. You're incredibly, when I see this card, I always hear intoxicated. So it's not really just an attraction. It's like a, holy man, I got to get my hands on that thing kind of attraction. Yeah. Yeah. That's the intoxicated attraction, which can end up being good or bad depending on who you are, right? So we have Temperance. This whole thing, dropping the burdens with this person that you have this attachment to, is going to cause nothing but balance. It's going to be healing. It's going to be the perfect moment in time, the moment of alchemy, when everything is perfect. That's when this thing is going to go off. And I think that's why we see the Knight of Swords, because I think you're waiting for a sign or something or a feeling or a knowing. Yeah, and I feel like somebody could have Sagittarius or Capricorn for sure, but this is where you're headed ultimately. Yeah, you're opening a new chapter. It's time to open the new chapter because it's time to begin something anew, something brand new, I think. All right, let's take a look at Amira's deck here. What else can you tell us about this reading, please? There's going to be communication. We already knew that, right? With the Eight of Wands. So there'll be texting, phone calls, maybe some online messaging, something like that. I feel like one of you is going to reach out to the other. I honestly feel like it's you, Scorpio. And I know there's going to be a lot of Scorpios that say, no, I'm not going to do it. And that's cool too. You don't have to. But I feel like the ones that are resonating with this, I feel like it's you that's been kind of chomping at the bit here, waiting for the right time to make communication. You could be dealing with someone who is someone who has darker hair or a darker complexion. Maybe you're feminine. You don't have to be female, but the feminine energy is here. Dark hair, intense and very focused. You could be very focused on this person, or you could be this person, or you could be moving toward this person or communicating with them. And you are communicating with them because you know it's your destiny. They are your destiny. You could have had a working relationship with this person, because this really is about being on someone's team. This could also be work related. It's not really love or dating, it's partnership, right? It's people getting together toward the same cause, trying to complete something together. But it says here, profession, college or workplace. You could have met them at school. You could have met them at the workplace. Maybe you were an intern. We have the courting man, so uniform and professional male. We have two people. It shows the two people at work, right? So wherever you're doing, if you were volunteering or whatever it is, maybe you met this person, but you two are coming into union. That's what it is. Somebody wants to court this feminine. I think both of these feminines have dark hair and light eyes. So it could be someone who has darker red, darker brown, darker blonde, and someone who has lighter eyes, possibly. All right. Just keeps coming, soulmate. They just keep coming. Let's give you some details about your person, Scorpio. Let's find out if we can narrow it down just a little bit for some of you. I know this is a general reading, and please be aware of that. But for some of you, there might be some information here. A little bit more information about your person. Scorpio, it's my own deck, so I've just kind of compilated. Is that the word? Compiled. That's it. My words on my lips during this retrograde haven't been working in my favor. But yeah, so this is just a compiled sort of deck that I've made here about questions people ask me. What do they look like? Who are they? Where are they? You know, what signs are they? That kind of thing. So let's take a look here, see if we can get you some details. All right. First one is Sagittarius. And we do have Sagittarius here. Where do we have it? Oh, we saw it on the bottom of the deck. That's what it was. We saw Temperance on the bottom of the deck. This person could have Sagittarius in their chart, right? Any place in their chart here. This person might even have light hair. So for some of you, it's light hair. Some of you, it's dark features, right? You could be one or the other. This person's very confident. You may not get together with this person this year, but I feel like communication is going to happen before then. So if you live at a distance from this person, I mean, the Knight of Swords could be traveling a distance on that bike. If you are at a distance from this person, you may contact them or communicate with them, but it probably isn't this year that you will see this person. Yeah, there we go. Lives at a distance. So I have a feeling that you two live at a distance somehow. This person could have lighter skin and, like I said, some lighter features, or darker hair and lighter skin. This is someone who is a new person for some of you, but it's new energies. And what I mean by that is that this person has also gone through their own transformation. So you'll recognize them, but they may have gone through a glow-up period, or they may have acquired new energy, which is transformation, right? Somebody may have really changed. And we have Aquarius. There could be Aquarius energy here. And yeah, I felt like the communication part of it is going to happen within the next few weeks. But for some of you, you're not even going to see them until the new year. This person that we're thinking about could be feminine and could be a mother. We have a lot of feminines here, right? All right, so I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you are well. I hope that this made sense to somebody, and I hope that you'll communicate in the comments. So I just like to get confirmation that I'm kind of on the right path, right? So if you have a moment to just leave me something in the comments, that would be great. It's really going to help these readings get a little more detailed. I'm just saying, love you guys. There it is, right? Yeah, there it is. We've got brand new path opening up for you. There we go. And it's going to bring balance. There we are. I'm going to go for now. Thank you, Scorpio. Thanks for clicking here. I'm out for now. See you next week. Bye-bye.